go and she can't relax. And just before she hangs her head to cry, I sing to her a lullaby. I sing, everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye. Everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye, rockabye. She still lives with her mom outside the city, down that street about a half a mile. And all her friends tell her she's so pretty, but she'd be a whole lot prettier if she smiled once in a while. 'Cause even her smile looks like a frown. She's seen her share of devils in this angel town. Everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye. Everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye, rockabye.
So are you dimming your headlights for the guy coming at you?
Yep.
I told her I ain't so sure about this place. It's hard to play a gig in this town and keep a straight face. It seems like everybody's got a plan. It's kind of like Nashville with a tan. Everything's gonna be alright. Rockabye, rockabye. Everything's gonna be alright.
So about what is our altitude now?
Well, currently we're at 2,600 feet above sea level. We're climbing up to about 800 feet, or 300 feet above, or 3,000 feet above sea level. That's going to put us about 800 feet above the ground.
Is that the minimum for above the city? You have to stay a certain...
Minimum is 500 feet.
There's our room. Yep.
Where you guys stand?
Here's.
Oh, okay.
So what's the big dark area ahead to our right?
All right, in front of us, that's the Winds Golf Course. Pretty expensive golf course. Real estate sells for about $900 a square foot in that area.
What does a round of golf go for?
$500 a game only if you're staying at the Wynn. Otherwise, it's closed. That does not include the. That includes a caddy, but not his tip.
Boy, we're not much higher than the stratosphere.
Nope. Yeah, the stratosphere is 800 feet above the surface, which actually puts that as the highest tower in the west side of the United States above sea level.
Oh, and we're looking at downtown now, aren't we?
Yep.
the nugget, hon.
All right, guys, we're going to do a 180-degree turn over the top of the Fremont Experience, which is this gray tube you see here off the left side of the aircraft.
So none of the lights on the underside of that thing bleed through at all, do they?
Not really.
Yeah! So is there a traffic pattern you guys follow? You go up Koval and come down the strip, or what?
Yeah, we're on a specific route that's published by the airport that we're allowed to fly on. This is one of the busiest airspaces in the world. So if we all just started doing our own things, it'd cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, I'll bet it would. So we're going right down the strip now, aren't we?
Well, no, this is the strip's actually over there to our left a little ways.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys, we're headed towards the Strip. The Strip has 17 of the world's 20 largest hotels on it. And I'll point out a few of them. As we already talked about, that's the Wynn over there. Now, behind Trump Tower, there are 3 Y-shaped ones. You have Treasure Island, which is a red Y one. The Mirage is going on one. And all the way over there left, that 10 Y one is the Venetian. Now, they just finished adding on the Venetian with that tower. They're called the Palazzo. And once they completed that, that actually became the largest hotel in the world. It has over 7,000 rooms. Off Strip to the right, you got 2 casinos. You got Rio, which is that funny colored one, and the Palms over there with a Playboy Bunny on it. Back on the Strip at about 10 o'clock at Caesar's Palace. Our strip from that is the Flamingo. Bellagio is south of Caesar's Palace with a fountain in front of it. South of that is a large construction site called City Center. It's actually the world's largest construction site. $9.2 billion project. Monte Carlo is south of that. Monte Carlo is kind of famous because it's several months back, its roof caught on fire. I don't know if you guys remember that or not.
Yeah.
Completely fixed it like 2 weeks later. Couldn't even tell. New York, south of that. MGM Grand is a green and gold one across the Strip. Excalibur is the one that looks like a castle. Lexer is the pyramid-shaped one. And last but not least, guys, the golden building there is Mandalay Bay.
Stayed in a lot of these places.
Say again?
I was saying, I'm telling my wife, we stayed in an awful lot of these places.
Oh, yeah? Which one's your favorite so far?
What do you think? Caesars? Yeah, Caesars. They're very nice to us there.
Yeah, Caesar's nice. They got a lot of stuff to do inside there, a lot of shopping and stuff. I learned a very valuable lesson at Caesar's once.
Don't gamble?
No, I learned that, I went and bought my girlfriend a purse, right? It was a Louis Vuitton purse. Okay, so I'm getting out of there it was a lot of money, but not.
Yeah, I know, a lot.
So then the other, but that's not the learning experience. The learning experience was that little rinky-dink wallet that you think is not going to be very expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Normally the same price as a purse, and they have to have that because it has to match. You know what I mean?
I learned that lesson about a year ago. So these guys that park their planes here, how much does it cost them just to plane overnighter for.
You know, I'm not real sure. I imagine it's pretty expensive, though. But if you got an aircraft like that G5 in the back there, that's not going to be a problem for you. Or any of those, actually.
Boy, they're beautiful.
It might have been D4, but whatever. It's still really, really expensive.
So do you know how much this helicopter costs?
Yeah, about $2.5 million.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, anything to do with aviation is expensive. Like the cheap little two-seater helicopters, they're about $220. That's
wow.
where, like, yeah. That's like a lawnmower in the sky almost.
I know, they're like insects. There's just not much to them.
Yeah. It's all about liability, and you know, like Cessna, you know, those little 152s. They used to be real cheap, but then they started having accidents, and Cessna stopped making them for a while. And then they said, well, and everyone's like, when do we need them back? Because they're great trainers. So Cessna said, okay, well, we'll sell them again, but you're going to pay what we feel is how much we're going to have to cover for liability. And they were like $200,000. They went from like $20,000 to $200,000.
I flew one of those little Cessnas. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Man, I love this landing.